Today I'm going to show you how to sell covered calls on Robinhood. The first thing that you need to do when selling covered calls is make sure you own 100 shares of the stock that you want to sell the calls on. In this case, we're going to be buying 100 shares of Spirit Airlines, so I've searched for that up here, Spirit Airlines, SAVE, and I found the stock is trading at $3.44 per share. So I'm going to put in a buy order for 100 shares of Spirit Airlines. It's going to cost me $143.50 at current prices. Now, one tricky thing about Robinhood is sometimes they'll try to fill you a little bit higher than the price you want to be filled at if you leave it on a buy order. So I'm going to switch this to a limit order and type in 3.44 to make sure Robinhood knows that I want to get it at the current market price of $3.44 per share. And you can see when I submit that, it now says save has been purchased. I purchased 100 shares. I got it at my price of 3.44. Now what I'm going to do is click Trade Save Options. This is going to bring up an option chain for Spirit Airlines, and I'm going to switch from buy to sell, and I'm going to be selling calls. This is what's called a covered call position, or in other words, I have 100 shares that is backing up this position. I'm going to push the date out to May 31st. I'm going to sell a 1-month covered call, and I'm going to sell it at the $4 strike price. What this means is if by May 31st Spirit Airlines is trading at or above $4 per share, I'm under obligation to sell my shares at $4 per share. Well, the great thing is I just bought those shares at, what was it, 3.44, so if we do 4 minus 3.44, that's 56 times 100. So I'll make a profit of $56 on the shares, and in addition to that, I'll make a profit of $22 on the option contract that I'm selling. So I'm going to add 22 here. That's $78. If I divide that by my initial cost, $344, that's a profit of about 22.6% over the course of 30 days. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in. I want it to fill at the, you know what, I'm going to see if I can get this to fill at 0.23 instead of 0.22 because that's just a little bit higher. And let's hit submit there. And right here you can see it says save covered call filled, contract sold 1, estimated credit 22.97. That's the $23 minus the 3-cent regulatory fee per contract right here. And now I've sold my covered call on save.